The potential of a sexual assault happening is from the cradle to the grave. It is a violent, life-threatening event, and it can happen to anyone at any time.
Miss Laura, a sexual assault survivor, delivered remarks at a state press conference, advocating for new efforts to clear the state's backlog of untested sexual assault kits. State leaders conducted an inventory of the untested kits, uncovering a total of 16,190. Of that number, the state has completed testing on 2,965, while another 5,404 are still in process.
In 2019, the General Assembly provided millions of dollars to reduce the backlog and passed the Survivor Act, which required all sexual assault evidence kits to be reported to law enforcement within 24 hours. That report would then start the clock for law enforcement agencies to begin investigating the assault and to submit their kit for testing. It also required testing of all rape kits for DNA.
In North Carolina, fewer than 1 in 4 defendants in a sexual assault case are charged or convicted. But this isn't just a state problem, it's a national problem. And with such a high demand and such little resources to handle this existing problem, the price of testing kits has skyrocketed from $700 to $1,245, an increase of over 75% in just the past year. State leaders say the backlog has accumulated for a number of reasons: law enforcement not sending it into the lab, lack of technology at different points in time, and local district attorneys not pushing the cases with local law enforcement. Now, they're asking for funding to outsource any tests from or before 2018 to help lessen that backlog.
We are requesting that the General Assembly appropriate an additional $9 million in one-time funding so we can outsource all of the remaining kits. Everyone here wants to send 3 messages. To the victims, like Ms. Linda, we want them to know that we care about what happened to them, and that we will do everything in our power to deliver justice for them. To the rapists and criminals, no matter how long ago you committed your crime, we will not stop coming for you. And to the public, to the people across the state, we care profoundly about your safety and will take steps necessary to make your communities safer.
Thanks to the Survivor Act of 2016, law enforcement has more than doubled their annual admissions to the state crime lab. 2018 to 2019 reported 821 kits admitted, while 2019 to 2020 there was an admission of 1,853 kits. That's an increase of 125%.
Each kit comes from a person who suffered a terrible trauma and then willingly provided evidence, went through an invasive examination of hours to deliver evidence to the criminal justice system. We owe it to them to test their kits.
If they receive this funding, state leaders believe they could have all backlogged sexual assault kits tested and processed by the year 2023. In Greenville, I'm Emily Severidge, 9 on your side.